Hello and welcome to my craft room. It's Rhoda. Today we're working more in the fairy journal, and we're working on just one particular page today. We are going to make something I've never done before, a waterfall feature. So I had to get an 11-inch piece, and this was a piece of cream cardstock. It's that weight. And what I had to do is I had to go in there and I had to score it. And I chose to score it at starting at 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8. And I think that's the only scores that I needed to make. And some of the rest of this may get cut down eventually. And then I had these 4 images from Ginger Journals digital on Etsy. And I had to take the largest one and figure out the size of my paper that I wanted to use. So I ended up with a 2 3/4 by 4-inch piece. And I have 4 of them. So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to put my little images on my pages, my cards, and then we'll be back. I'll probably round the corners as well. I don't want to be pointing. And I chose this page that has the wood. I thought that would be the perfect page for it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, our next step is to figure out what order we want our little guys to be in. I probably want the largest one on the front, I believe. Now this one, he is the Colt's Foot Fairy. I'm not quite sure I know what that flower is. This is the Ribort Plantain Fairy. I know what this one is. This is the one you make the guns with. You take the thing and you wrap it around and you pull it and it shoots. That's that one. How cute. And then the Cat's Ear Fairy. Okay, I got cats. I kind of take offense to this, but I think I know exactly what this is. It looks just like a dandelion, but it's not. I've seen that out in the yard. And this is the Groundsel Fairy. I think I've seen that. It's like a taller weed that's in the field. So, some interesting fairies. And then on the opposite page over here, there are female fairies. This one's the Almond Blossom Fairy. She had to go in the woods section somewhere, and I wasn't quite sure where to put her, but that's where she ended up. Okay, I think I'm going to go with Cat's Ear Fairy for the first. I like that. Okay, and we'll do it like that, and then the big guy, he's going to be at the end. Okay, the way I understand this to work is the longer part is the part you're pulling. So that will be at the back. I watched a video on this. And I'm hoping this turns out. So I think, yeah, you take your back one and you will glue it down right there. I think they may have taken score tape and I'm using glue. And I'm going to do just like that. And you go right up to your little score line and you try to center it as best you can. I don't know that they even got in here and did any inking. Now, I like this cream color because I didn't want it to stand out. I wanted the little fairies to stand out. So that's why I went with it. I'm hoping I'm doing this correctly. And you try to, as soon as you get the first one, I think that's right. I think that one below it's a little bigger. Okay. Then we're going to do the next one. And there's a little glue on there. Now, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to have to redo this video and cut these little fairies off and go all over and go at it again. I sure hope this works out. I've seen so many versions of this. They're all over the internet, you know, crafty people everywhere are doing these waterfall something or other. Now, I've done a waterfall journal. Not much of a journal. It was more of a little notebook. But it was cute. Now, I did multicolor rainbows colors with it. Now, let's see. Let's pretend I'm holding it down here. Oh, my little fairies, look. Don't ever believe somebody when they say that fairies don't fly. Watch them fly. They're flying. Anyhow, I'm too crazy. Now I got this extra piece of cream cardstock, and I'm going to cut me a little piece, and it needs to be a little bit longer than that, but it's still hidden. It just needs to be wider than your piece that you're gluing down, or that your things are on. I think I need to take a little bit more off of that, and we're right on the money. Okay, now we're going down in the book. It's going to be permanent. We're going down right here. We need to keep this piece movable. This is the piece where you can go in and you can put a pull on it. You can put a little tab or something to tug. You can do something like that. I don't know if I've actually got anything planned, but I can always change it later on. I do have a mushroom up here. Is this a mushroom? Come here, mushroom. It's not exactly a mushroom. It's more of a circle. That might work. It might work. We're going to hold that aside. That might work. Okay. So what we need to do first is we're going to go in here and we're going to glue. How is that to work? We're going to glue this down to this piece, the piece that's in the front. That piece needs to be secured right here. All right. Go out a little further. Now we're going to put that on here. Like that. Make sure we're on either side and not sticking out. And you don't have glue seeping everywhere. We don't want that either. Now, a lot of this is not going to be seen. It's going to be underneath from what my understanding is. Is this right? And then that gets... Okay, from what I understand, that's right. Okay, now, look how crooked I am. But what you need to do... It's all right. It can be crooked. What you need to do is then glue these two sides only. And try not to get it where it might seep and get onto this piece. We want this one to be movable. Now, we're going to place it down wherever we want it. Which, I might go a little higher. Yeah, well, I think go in the middle. I want it to be where, if you wanted to, you could write on the back of these. They're going to be a writable journal card, basically. I don't know how easy it will be to do that. Oh, crap, I moved it. Yep, and it was wet. Wherever that is. I need to be holding that down. Where was that? Right. Now I don't even feel it. I think it's right there. Just get it on there and get it as straight as possible and stop flapping your gums and put it down. Did I thank everybody for coming to visit? I don't think I did that yet. I really appreciate your time, all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you coming over and joining my group. Have a lot of great people that watch me regular, and I really appreciate everything that they've done to help me move along in my skill and my endeavors. And okay. All right, I'm trying to make sure that is not going to glue down on me. There, that's the part that's important. I have a little bit more of that wood grain paper over there that I'm wondering if I can't put down there to hide that. And I might just do that. But I'll do that later. You'll see that in the flip through, the final flip through, which should be March 1st. Now, it's complete from what I understand here. And I wasn't sure if I should decorate this up at all. I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't just leave it all cream color and they can write on it. It's kind of like a little private area. Well, I think I'm done, except for figuring out what I want to do for my pool area down here. And then, you know, that's it. That's all I can think of. And covering up those two little places. All right. Thank you. Thank you. That's a quick video. You get out there and you try one of these. I was intimidated. I didn't know if I wanted to do it. Oh, and I'm going to have this already in my Rhoda's Junk Facebook page. It is, let me see if I can find a pocket. I don't really have a pocket nearby, do I? Not a workable pocket. Where are they? Okay. But these were a journal, what do you call it? Oh, a master board. There, it came out finally. It was a master board I had done. So they were all side by side, just like that. And then I cut them all out, and I put these little ladies on the top for pulls, and I took a picture of it. And they come out pretty good, except for these two end ones. The bottom is a little wonky, but, you know, trim it up just a hair. It doesn't take much. But they're great. I think I'm going to save these for my vintage journal I'm going to do here soon. And they're a little on the darker side, so they could be considered grungy. I'm not sure. But it's a freebie that's going to be over on my Rhoda's Junk Facebook page. The link is below in my description box. And just come on over. It should be in there. And it's just a photo. It's not like a PDF file or nothing. So you can just save it real easy. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming to visit. Go check out a few of my other fairy videos. I've got a few before this, and I will have a couple after this. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, and everybody have a great day. Bye.